So I'm wondering how many babies that are born were actually planned from beforehand. How many babies that are born were desired and planned and intended? And how many babies were incidental that the couple were pursuing sex and then pregnancy was a result, but it wasn't an intended result, and then the child was born anyway? It would be so interesting to know how many children were planned and how many children were incidental, unintended. I'm thinking that most sex that happens is a pursuit of pleasure, not the pursuit of children. I don't know what percentages it'll be like, but so much sex that happens is for pleasure and not for child creation. So I imagine the number of sexual encounters that were intended to produce children was very small, but I just don't know how to quantify it. So I'm thinking that most people walking around today were not intended. They were incidental and the parents accepted it. It is strange to realize this, and I'm just wondering about life in general, and it seems to be for a man, it seems to be the pursuit of women for sex. That seems to be the main goal in life for most men, I would say. I'm thinking of my own life, and it was about going out and meeting good looking women, having relationships, and having sex. It wasn't the pursuit of children, but then there was an occasion when I did decide to pursue children. And that was fine, it happened by my plan. But I do realize that it could have happened unintentionally, and I wouldn't have control of that process. Now, this is why I've decided to not have sex with women anymore, because I wouldn't have control of the process. Of course, I can use condoms, but I don't want to use condoms, and there's always reliability problems anyway. The main issue is control of producing children. And I'm wondering why nature didn't give men control of producing children. Why can't men decide when they are fertile or not when they have sex? Why did nature not give control of that to men? It seemed to me that nature wanted women to have sole control of reproduction. Maybe nature understood that men generally wouldn't want to have children, and so if nature had given men control of their fertility, maybe there would be a big problem with child production in society. So it's interesting to wonder what would happen to society if men could control their fertility, and it is interesting to wonder.